Hey guys, Andy here. Welcome back to Animal Lover. Sorry for the no upload on Friday. I was actually at work for once, so that was very exciting to be back. I've been at work all weekend. It's quite nice to be back from the hurricane. But yeah, I don't know where we last left off. I will eventually remember at some point. Charlie swooped around to pick us up. We found a parking space. The bus arrived, and we were en route to the bus's destination. While we were following the bus, Miguel briefed us on her activities. She made plans with a friend, who Miguel seems to think may have been Tallulah, for tomorrow, meaning we know she'll be out of the house again. She also got into a pretty heated argument with the waiter, otherwise she was quiet. We trotted ours down to a nearby park. When we saw her get out, we found a nearby parking space and let her get a few hundred feet in front of us before getting out of the car. If nothing else, we knew the general direction in which to head. We passed by a children's play area before heading into one of the larger hilly areas of the park, trailing her a long way at all times. Everyone had been fairly silent up until this point when Charlie spoke up. What if she's trying to throw us off her tail? Then we can consider ourselves animals again for the next 100 years. Let's just keep walking. Unless we go back now. No, I think we should keep going. Adara didn't look at me the whole time, and based on the way she treated her waiter, she wasn't acting or putting up a front. I don't think she knows we're here. We have to keep going. This might be our last shot for a long time. So, does everyone have their charms on? Yep, sure do. I'm good. I've got my bracelet. Kyle, are you wearing your charms? No, Miguel still has them. Oh, that's right. Miguel puts a chain necklace that Kyle had previously chosen out of his pockets. Here you are, Kyle. Thanks. Kyle doesn't put them on afterwards, he's just holding them. Everyone notices. Kyle? He doesn't answer. Are you okay? I'm fine. Why haven't you put on your charm yet? I forgot. Then put it on now. I'll do it in a minute. Then before anyone even has a chance to realize what's happening. Charlie has struck Kyle. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, Kyle, and I don't care if your favorite dog just died. For your fucking safety, put on the charms before we have to remind you again. Kyle stares bitterly at Charlie for a second. Their stare is intense, and I'm wondering if a fight is about to break out between them. But before anything happens, Kyle drapes the necklace over his shoulders. Good. What's wrong? The fuck do you care? If hitting you is so that the witch doesn't make you a dead man, doesn't show that I care about you, nothing's going to convince you otherwise. It's not the ones you love, is that it? I thought you believed that more than anyone. Kyle's face softens up a little bit. He hangs his head and lets his shoulders fall. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I know. Did you want to talk about it? No. Not right now. Let's just go. We're all here for you. I know you are. Thanks. Hold on. I think I see her in the distance. She's getting closer to us. What? I mean, not like approaching us. Oh, okay, good. I think she's stopping. Yeah, that's her head in the distance. I see it. Charlie? I'm already tagging the location on GPS. Good. So, should we go then? Are we sure this is the place? Looking forward into the distance, it certainly looked like a witch's hut. It's made of wood with a plank roof. There's smoke billowing from the chimney. I think I'm ready to call this one. Yeah, that's definitely Adaris. Does anyone else feel unsafe? I really think we should get out of here as soon as we can. So what now? We come back tomorrow. And we finish this. I'll start calling Dustin to give him the details, see if he'll be able to help us tomorrow. Alright. This place is giving me the creeps. The sun is still high in the sky, so there's no danger of Kyle and Miguel jeopardizing the situation by turning into animals here. I still would have liked to use that as an excuse to leave, just a little quicker. Yeah, let's get out of here. We all began walking back in just slightly lower spirits than we were in before. Kyle is still completely silent. The woods stretch on longer on the way back to the car than they did on the way in. It felt like no time at all walking toward her house, but the time it takes to get out is more immediately palpable. About 5 or 10 minutes into walking, I decided to start timing our walk. It took 32 minutes plus whatever time I wasn't looking at the clock to get from Adaris to the car at a normal walking speed. When we finally pile into the car, it's a little smellier. Everyone is sweating from either the heat or their anxiousness. It's both on my part, so I'm unable to speak on everyone else's behalf. The drive home at least resembles some form of safety, like a boat in a calm sea with the storm on the horizon. We stopped at a restaurant for food before going home. The sun is low in the sky by the time we're back. It must be a sign of autumn that it's growing darker sooner. When we all get inside, Charlie immediately puts himself toward work and starts calling up Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Yeah? No, that was Andy. I was one of the guys with her. No, that was Miguel. I turned into a bear. Miguel was the one that turned into a dog. Dog. Yeah, we found her place. Oh, shit, yeah, it was creepy as hell. Really? Huh, that's good to know, I suppose. You can? Great, that would mean a lot. What do I owe you? What's Patreon? Sure, I'd be happy to. Yeah, and I'll leave a comment to let you know what I think. Cool. Thanks, Dustin. Speaking of Patreon, you should go support me on Patreon. Oh. Miguel? Huh? What time did Adara say she was meeting up with What's-Her-Face tomorrow? Around 1. 1 o'clock, Dustin. Great. Yeah, that's fine. See you then. Charlie then hangs up and puts his phone away. Well, then he'll pick us up around 12 tomorrow. Great. So, what now? I say we do our best to try to relax. Tomorrow is a big day. Yeah. Hey, Kyle. Kyle's sitting on the couch staring up at the ceiling, completely silent. His eyes barely move toward Charlie as he calls to him. I'm sorry if I came down on you a little hard out there. It's fine. Are you okay? No one speaks. For a moment, it looks like Kyle is expecting someone to speak up for him, and everyone else is expecting Kyle to speak up for himself. I'm a little worried too. Did something happen? Go ahead and tell them. I think you should tell them. Sure. Kyle was about to say my buddy Mick, but he decides against it. My friend from high school, Mick, was at the bookstore with his daughter. Oh, wow. Did it go alright? Not really. He's a different person now. I bet he was. What? I don't know. What the fuck do you mean you bet he was? Easy, Kyle. I think what Miguel was trying to say is that everyone from our past is going to have changed a lot. Yeah, but Mick... I don't know, he was different. He wasn't the Mick I used to know. Well, he lived a lifetime without you. That sucks. Kyle finally decides to speak up, louder than he's been in days. Wait, what the hell? You'd think, of all people, Mick wouldn't change. I wouldn't put changing past anyone, Kyle. I don't know, Mick was a good guy. Remain quiet. He got old in a really bad way. He's an accountant and he's got a wife and like 2 kids. What the hell, we were supposed to die young, or at the very least we were supposed to change something. Did he seem happy? Time stops around Miguel as he says that. Kyle is silent, and so is Charlie and Frankie. Like, was he alright? Were either of his daughters there? Yeah, one of them. How was she? I don't know, she liked Butts a bunch. She seemed to like Mick a bunch. Oh. Why? Why did you ask that? I don't know, it feels like the first question we should be asking instead of like the last one. Okay, look, I'm glad he's happy and shit, but why did he have to stop being Mick to do it? You don't know if Charlie, shut up. I'm stopping you right there. I know Mick. No one knows Mick like I know Mick, and that wasn't fucking Mick. But you haven't known him for the past, 30 years. But I should have. Yeah, and you didn't get to. No one's happy about what Adara did. It sucks and everyone is sad about it. I'm sorry this happened. Me too. Frankie's the only other guy to speak up. The rest of them nod in solidarity. Kyle's face drops like the weight of what's happened to him has finally settled down. 30 years settles on Kyle's back all at once. That's not fair. Silence again. That's not fair, that sense. Why does she do that to us? What did we do to deserve that? Silence, a profound, wounded silence where no one is silent by choice but silence by dread and sadness. Kyle? I'm sorry. Is that it? Is that all we can do? Say sorry and then just move on pretending this never happened? I missed out on my own life and looking at Mick. He's not who I used to know, who I used to look up to. He used to be the man. He knew exactly what the world needed and how to fix it. Now he's just some kid's dad. I don't want to. Kyle stops talking, his eyes widen. He swallows deeply. Tears are forming at the side of his eyes. Uh-oh. You don't want what, Kyle? Kyle is still silent. A tear drops down his cheek as his eyes begin to glow. Oh. I turn around to look outside. The sun is setting. Turning back to Miguel, he's looking at his hands, which are also beginning to glow. Kyle. Everyone else is unmoving. I rush over to Kyle. I want to grab him, but refrain. His eyes are still widened and staring at me. His mouth is open like he wants to speak, but he's silent. Just, this isn't over. We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Even as I'm speaking, his body is shrinking and fur is forming over his skin. In another 3 seconds, he's just a ferret residing in the flattened cloth of Kyle's shirt. On the other side of the room, Miguel has already turned into a dog. Everyone's standing around silently like they just witnessed a car crash. Let's just gawk. My mouth hangs open wordlessly. I try to vocalize my thoughts, but nothing comes out. I don't understand why I'm at such a loss for words. All of a sudden, it feels like Kyle is too far away to help. Like, right on the cusp of understanding his hurt and beginning to help him, he was stolen away and I have no choice but to be strong until he's returned. It's so stupid and simple. And yet, staring down at his small, furry body, everything hurts. Cry, might as well. Tears start to form in my eyes and I feel like I'm panicking. I felt as though this is something I shouldn't cry over. Kyle's fine, he'll be fine until tomorrow and we'll talk this out. But I don't want to think that he's somewhere inside that animal body hurting somewhere where I can't reach him. So I find myself crying. For the first time, this curse feels unfair, like something had been taken from me, not given to me. Behind me, Edmund places his hand on my back. We'll see him tomorrow. I know. Are you gonna be okay? I'll be okay. Did you want to stay here tonight? I can make us dinner in Miguel's absence. No, we don't want to jeopardize your chances with the landlord. He has been kind of suspicious lately. I'll take the guys home. Thanks, I really appreciate it. No problem. Anytime. Of course. I'll be back early tomorrow. And we'll finish this thing. Alright. They all waved goodnight. I got Miguel into the back seat and let Kyle sit in the front seat without his cage. Immediately, he placed his paws up on the door of the car and looked out the window. I watched him staring outside the whole ride home. Hey, Kyle? I said, knowing that I had no way of truly knowing how much he could understand me and how much he could take in my words. Let's not talk. He's still, his head is drooping a little. Not say anything. Miguel is resting peacefully in the backyard, hidden and not barking. I sneak Kyle into my room. When I get home, it's about 8 o'clock. I spend some time petting Kyle, who's still burnt out and flopping as any regular ferret would be. I convince myself that this is normal, tired ferret behavior. Around 10 o'clock, I'm finally tired enough to go to sleep. Big day tomorrow. Kyle doesn't respond. I get into bed and feel Kyle curl up on the pillow next to me. Soon, everything will be back to normal. I wonder what that will be like. You know, if we make it through this and Adara doesn't catch us. Kyle doesn't move. He must already be asleep. Good night, Kyle. Soon afterward, I fall asleep. Chapter 15, The Last Living Punk Rocker. Wow, that's so sad. Well, I will see you all in the next video, which will be later today, I promise. I'll try to keep up with the updates this week, because I really do want to finish this game and start on something new. It's been such a long time. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon for some more Animal Lover, and bye for now.